Okay, a couple quick notes I wanted to make before I proceed on this episode. What I did was I tried to do some of the stuff offline, some of the training. As you can see here, I've used some of my skill points. So what I did was I went in, I thought that starship design was what I needed, so I actually ran this up, as you can see there, to 15 modules, but I realized I was in the wrong place. So I had a chat with my brother. He said, just go to the piloting. I totally had a different icon. So I did this and I got it. I took out 15 ships and 30 ships here to get to this rank of 4, so I can operate the big ship. Now initially I went to the shop, the bar here in New Atlantis, and ran a few Crimson Fleet mission, but that was too slow. And so I had another conversation with my brother, and he suggested I just go to the massed Vanguard simulator, the ship fighting simulator, because it registers kills there as if it were in actual combat. So I had to grind that little puppy out for about a half an hour to achieve my rank. So now all I have to do is collect my ship. So let's talk to this guy. I believe.
Got anything you need to offload?
Yes.
Trade authority is always buying. Kiosk, we're asking everyone to take care. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so let's come over here to the big sucker, and let's make this our home. Oh shoot! It built the armillary in my ship. Okay. All right. Okay, there's a couple things I need to do. You have commandeered a new ship. Okay, this is the new ship. Oh my lord. Oh gee, look how big that thing is. Holy cow. That's a massive ship. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, but let's hold on here. There's a couple things I need to do. Okay, before I do anything, it created the armillary inside the ship, so I think I need to go disable that. Okay, so let's hop into the cockpit.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
That's the inside of my helmet, it looks like. Let's pop out, pop back in. Okay, let's get up. Okay, where's the armillary? Is it here? Armillary screen, yes. Remove the armillary. Oh, goodness. I don't want to accidentally fly off somewhere.
Hey.
Okay. Now all that I did was for one thing. I wanted to see if I can. Well, yeah, see, this is the one Crimson Fleet that I did. That wasn't. I think it only gave me a shot at 2 spacecraft. So I just, like I said, went to mass simulator, and it was like 5 or 6 ships per round that I could get through on like tier 1 through tier 4 before I got killed. But anyhow, all that to achieve that flight thing. So now I can check out this one. So let's go and find out what's here at the Charybdis, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Charybdis System. Okay. Find the distress call at the Charybdis System. Alright. Okay, let me zoom back out. Okay, so I can't fly here just yet. I have to go here first. Okay, so I'm here at Zosma. Let's travel one more time. to Charybdis.
Repeating emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Okay, I just got that mission. Go to the Crucible on Charybdis 3. I'm assuming this is it, right? Yes, this is Charybdis 3. We need to go to the Crucible. Okay, what is this? Alright, let's just land. I have no idea what's going on here. Man, just dropped me out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Let's take the weapons out. Speaking of weapons, look at that. I totally forgot to stock up. I completely blew out of all my ammo. So I'm using these cheaper guns here. So let's take a look. Okay, hold on. Operation what? Did it change? Yes. Talk to Tobias. Okay, so let's talk to Tobias. Uh-oh. Alright, let's talk to Tobias here. Is this Tobias? Yes, it is.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
I received a distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. We got a second quest to deliver 150 copper to Tobias. A side quest, side gig. Now this is a better reception. Your robot needs to learn more manners. Charybdis is really out of the way. You must not see many people. Let's say that.
We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Okay. Why are people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
Internal strife. What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Okay, I will go look for Franklin then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Okay. There's my gargantuan ship.
Adhere to the mission.
Wow, hardcore. Okay, they have battle robots here too. Security. There's a lot of exploration here, but The only place I need to go to is right up here. Oh, more. Alright, let's go in and talk to Mr. Franklin here. Franklin?
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Based on what I'm seeing here, and the guy's name is Franklin, I think this guy is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He even talks like him. He just needs his glass. Or am I talking about the right Roosevelt? Maybe I'm referring to Teddy. I'll be careful then. That's a weird old-time... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Old-time outfit. Your accent is odd too.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yep.
Leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Okay, we've stumbled onto something weird here. Roosevelt, I know I've heard that name before.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president.
Holy cow, is this clones?
Not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones.
Oh!
Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
Holy cow, this is like the seventh day all over again. All of this is hard to believe. I've encountered stranger things. I want to know who you people are and what's going on. So you were a real president of the old United States of America, yeah. That's an obvious statement.
Now there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
Okay, it's cloning. This is a cloning side quest. We're dealing with clones. I want to know who you people are and what's going on.
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrating. But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
I can't wait to see who gets to meet next. I'll hold you to that promise, Franklin. I don't want to be passed off to the others. I want answers. No. I can't wait to see who I get to meet next.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
Holy cow. I recognize the name Genghis Khan. Oh my gosh, they cloned it. Oh, Mr. Copper there.
Again, stranger be trusted.
The world is a prism of your perception.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp.
Oh
I'd
my
be
goodness.
most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay for a Modest fee, of course.
I didn't figure Wyatt Earp would run a hotel. I thought Wyatt Earp was a sheriff. He probably is a sheriff, but he probably also runs a hotel. Because Wyatt Earp was a gambler, wasn't he? He ran tables. Or at least according to Tombstone. It is a real pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan. Okay, let's not go there. I thought Wyatt Earp was a sheriff.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum then. Let me know if I can help.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Okay. He's also a sales point.
Of course.
Let's see what you got for sale. Oh, he's selling alien drinks. Resources. What you got? Nothing. Alright, buddy.
I'm hoping you come back for some repeat business.
Pragmatist.
I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence.
Huh?
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
It's Amelia Earhart. Okay, oh man.
You don't get old on Crucible unless you're smart.
Okay,
FDR is the wisest of us.
Stop talking to me. I'm trying to talk to Amelia Earhart here.
Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
No matter how much I see, it never gets old.
That's just how I imagine it. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
I don't know what to make of you or anyone else here. I have a feeling this is going... Oh, what does that mean? I have a feeling this is going somewhere. Why do you know... Why do you know so much about space flight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I have a feeling this is going somewhere.
Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here.
Oh!
I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
If I can help you, I will. Alright, let's do that.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like... family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
Have you any thoughts on the societies?
I have a few choice unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore.
Good on you, Amelia.
I hope to see you again.
Maybe we can help her Find a place like Raphael in the stars somewhere. Alright, I guess... Okay, let's go talk to this person here. Looks like... Amanirenas. Amanirenas. Okay, let's talk. Hold on, let's take a look at this girl. Oh, that's the girl we talked to at the very beginning. Okay. Hold on, let's talk to this girl here. Quick save.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good.
She's a pharaoh.
Know that you stand before Queen Amanirenas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Oh no. She's got the god thing in her head. Nice to meet you, Your Majesty. I know you're not really... You know you're not really a queen. Yeah, let's say that. Because she's in a place where nobody here recognizes that, right? They recognize her in history.
You walk our land a few footsteps and think you know everything. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am Amanirenas for true. The great and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
You know, that's interesting, because I don't think anyone... we don't have a human clone currently in our world, so I don't know if that person would have the memory. For instance, if we were to clone, have a solid DNA cells of some sort for Roosevelt, and we clone him, would he hold the memories of Roosevelt? Because he's would be just a human being, born or created and growth in a vat or whatever, and then become a grown adult. But would he have the memories? Because he didn't.
I tire of this silence.
He doesn't. He hasn't lived the life experience that the original Roosevelt lived. So would he experience that? I'll withhold my judgment. You sound okay. I'll withhold my judgment. Maybe you. I'll withhold my judgment.
You are wise then. I know how it must sound. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Okay, I don't think that's going to happen here. Your mission is doomed to fail in so many ways, and you want me to help with this? Would you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
Okay, I think she has... I don't think she fully understands what's going on out there. You really think you can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
Okay, you want me to help with this?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. And no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
What is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go, as much as we dream of it.
Okay, tell me what you need then.
I need you to go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Okay. So now I need to talk to Genghis. Okay, so there's a faction here. I guess this lady leads a group of people. Roosevelt leads a group of people, and what do these people call?
You actually came from space.
These are pragmatists. Oh, renegade. Okay, I don't know who here. Okay, let's Okay, that's Roosevelt. And
you're the most exciting thing that's happened, well, ever.
Ever? Okay, alright, dude. Let's go talk to... What? Okay, no, I think it's telling me to the facility. Nope. I need to talk to Genghis Khan, and he appears to be outside. Is that right?
Change is coming.
I just wish the societies could get along.
All right, buddy. Why are you operating outside the proverbial?
Stranger, weapons out. They come. There will be blood.
Genghis Khan. Alright, let's talk to him.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
You're much more civil than I was expecting. You're one of the most terrifying butchers in all of history. Well, he was a pretty brutal guy. I can't believe it. You're really Genghis Khan. You're not one of the most terrible butchers in all of history. Do we want to say that? Well, we can't, because he's not really Genghis Khan. He's just a clone. Although in here you have memories that he was some, you know, of a great time for him. Okay, let's just say you look more civil.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison.
I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Well, he does handle himself well. I still cannot believe him. Okay, keep your distance. I'm not sure I trust you. Why are you really out here? Let's say that.
I would provide fresh meat for my society. so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little.
Uh-oh.
But even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed.
Alright, you handle yourself well here.
The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
I think sharing the same DNA as such noteworthy people counts for something. Let's say that.
Perhaps you are right. Certainly. Many in Crucible would agree. But all this talk gets us nowhere.
Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day, we will be free.
Then you should leave. If you renegades are so tough, you shouldn't need me. So Crucible is a prison. That's a good statement. Let's ask him that.
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
If the renegades were so tough you shouldn't need me, what would you do if you escaped? Oh man, if he was a bloodthirsty butcher,
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
Then you should leave.
Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
What Crucible is doing is wrong. Okay, I guess this facility, if I free you, I have a feeling many will suffer. Crucible will really kills you. Yeah. I think the Crucible is wrong. It's imprisoning them here.
I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Okay, so we can now talk to Franklin, it looks like. So let's go back. I'm a little bit low on time. I'm actually out of time, but let me see if I can squeeze that in here and talk to Franklin, and then we'll call it there. And then after that, maybe we can talk to where is Franklin?
I would kill for a new slate of anything at all.
Clone settler. Okay, so you have
If you had a life
renegade,
sentence, wouldn't you do anything?
you have pragmatist, and I take it you have believers
You can hear
too.
the howls at night. The defenses have to hold.
Okay, I don't see any believers. I think that's what they call them. Okay, we'll figure it out. Let's talk to Franklin here.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this. Genghis is right. This is a cage and your people need freedom. I think some of the greatness of your original selves may live in you. Think what you could accomplish. Is that a statement on all of them? Yeah, let's say that.
It takes more than a great person to achieve great things. Their traits need to match the circumstances.
True.
I fear we would be ill-equipped to do anything except sow chaos.
Yep.
The facility has
That makes
gathered
sense.
some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and Parda as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
What other societies are up to surround? Okay, let's ask them, what is your plan?
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves. Allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation. And to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
Now that's a good goal. I like that. I can't tell you all your people remains trapped here. I can't let all of your people remain trapped here. You can't raise families? Because you are clones. Doesn't that mean you're infertile? Is it? Is a clone infertile?
Yes, and not to be indelicate, not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past.
Oh man, those are some good questions there. Are you human? Do you have a soul? That's a good question. It's a very philosophical question. Is it wrong if others want to escape this prison?
Do not listen to passion. Genghis can be very persuasive, but he's a fool. In some sense, we are an abomination. A science project made for unknown ends and with uncertain results. Once we are fully human, fully self-reliant, then we should be allowed to join the settled systems.
That's a good point. I think this is very chaotic here. People, some of the craziest. Okay, now that's a good goal. Count me in.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
All right. So they're all sending me
here. Hey, we need to talk.
to the facility. Okay. We will talk to Wyatt Earp on the next episode,
Change
folks.
is coming.
Yep.
I can feel it.
So we're going to leave it right there, folks. Appreciate you joining me on this episode of Starfield. We got to go to this crazy place on Charybdis 3. The Crucible is the location. So we need to, now, we've talked to all these groups, and now they want us to go to the society and figure out what the problem is. But before we do that, we have to talk to what looks like Mr. Wyatt Earp there. But we'll do that on the next episode. Appreciate you joining me. If you like, again, you like my kind of goofy and spastic content, make sure you click on subscribe, click on that bell to get notified when I upload new stuff. And when we come back on the next episode, we will go after the facility. Until then, have a good one.
You actually came from space.